He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Colossians 1:17. There is a silent, unseen majesty woven into the fabric of our everyday reality. We live our lives on a middle scale, oblivious to the cosmic cathedrals and the subatomic storms that constitute the world we touch. The simple act of holding a grain of sand bellies a truth of profound theological significance. All of creation, from the vast expanse of the galaxies to the hidden heart of the atom, to a creator of infinite power, intelligence, and order. Of infinite power, intelligence, and order. By embarking on a mental pilgrimage from the macroscopic world down to the very limits of physical reality, we do not leave God behind. We instead journey deeper into the implications of His Word, discovering that the One who spoke the universe into being is the same who actively sustains it, holding every particle and every force in the palm of His hand. Our journey begins with this grain of sand, a speck so insignificant it is lost between our fingers. Yet, as we shrink to stand upon it, it transforms into a rugged, mountainous landscape, a testament to the geological forces that shaped it. This is the world of Genesis 1, the very good creation declared by God, solid and tangible. As we continue to diminish in size, passing below the threshold of human sight, we enter the microscopic realm. The sandy mountain reveals itself to be a crystalline structure, a lattice of atoms arranged in perfect, repeating order. The seeming simplicity of the sand grain gives way to intricate architecture, echoing the psalmist's declaration that the heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands. Psalm 19:1. Even here, in the hidden structures of the material world, His glory is proclaimed. Pressing further, we cross into the atomic realm. The solid crystal vanishes, replaced by a breathtaking void. We find ourselves navigating a cosmos of empty space, where nuclei are like distant suns and electrons whirl in vast probabilistic clouds. The very concept of solidity dissolves. This was God's design from the beginning, a world built not on impenetrable matter, but on forces and relationships. We are witnessing the foundational stage of creation, where the formless and void of Genesis 1:2 was given structure by the laws of physics spoken into existence by the divine word. Drawn toward the atomic core, we leave the emptiness and encounter a new city of immense density, the nucleus. Here, protons and neutrons are bound together by the strong nuclear force, the most powerful force known in the universe. This is the divine glue that overcomes the natural repulsion of positive charges, holding the very fabric of matter together. If this force were to falter for even a moment, the material universe would instantly disintegrate. We are witnessing a perpetual act of preservation, a continuous holding together that finds its source not in a blind mechanism, but in the faithful, consistent will of the Creator. Descending into the quantum realm, our classical understanding of reality breaks down. We discover that protons and neutrons are themselves composed of quarks, bound by a frenetic exchange of gluons. We enter a seething quantum foam, where the virtual particles pop in and out of existence, and the very concepts of here and there lose their meaning. This is the frontier of human knowledge, a chaotic and probabilistic domain that defies our intuition. It is a humbling reminder of the words of God to Job. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Tell me if you understand. Job 38:4. Our knowledge, though impressive, reaches its limit, pointing to a reality whose underlying order is beyond our full comprehension. This journey must end at the theoretical Planck length, the fundamental pixel of our space-time. Beyond this point, our laws of physics dissolve into the mystery of quantum gravity. We have reached the bottom floor of created reality, the foundational canvas upon which the universe is painted. And it is here, at this absolute limit of our created order, that we are confronted with the necessity of the uncreated. We cannot have an infinite regress of causes within our space-time reality. The Big Bang Theory itself points to a definitive beginning for time, space, and matter. Something or someone must exist outside of this chain of cause and effect, an uncaused cause, who initiated the cascade of existence. This is the great I Am in Exodus 3:14, the self-existent external being who is not contingent upon anything else. God is the only entity that qualifies as this first cause, because he exists outside of the created dimensions of time and space. He is not the first link in the chain. He is the hand that holds the chain. This leads us to the concept of infinity, which we glimpse even in our mathematics. Consider the simple equation of 1 divided by 3, which results in 0.333 repeating infinitely. Within our finite system, we can comprehend the concept and work with the result, but we can never write it out in full. It is a finite number, 1 divided by 3, that points to an infinite process. In a similar way, our finite universe, with its fixed constants and laws, points inexorably toward an infinite mind. The mathematical elegance, the fine-tuning of physical constants, the very existence of rational laws that we can discover, all of these are fingerprints of a transcendent, rational creator. The abode of God is this infinity. He is not merely very large. He is utterly transcendent and yet immanently present. He is the source of the mathematical truths we discover and the physical laws we study. The quantum fields, the forces that bind the nucleus, the space-time continuum, all of these are creations that are sustained by his powerful word. The mystery of the quantum realm and the singularity of the Big Bang are not contradictions to faith, but rather signposts that point beyond themselves to the one who stands outside of time and space, for whom all of history is an eternal present. In conclusion, our journey from a grain of sand to the quantum foam reveals a universe of staggering complexity, elegance, and mystery. It is a universe that had a beginning and is sustained by consistent, knowable laws. For the Christian, this is not a cold, mechanical system, but a dynamic, ongoing creation that finds its source, its purpose, and its continued existence in the will of a loving God. The final answer is not an equation or a particle, but a person. The quest for the theory of everything finds its ultimate resolution in the One, who is before all things, and in whom all things, from the grandest galaxy to the most fleeting quantum fluctuation, consistently, wonderfully, and eternally hold together. We have reached the end of our final episode of Prophecy Fragments, as we reflect on how we zoomed into the heart of creation, from the familiar to the fundamental. But the most critical exploration remains: to look inward at our own soul. There we must confront our deepest need, not for knowledge, but for salvation through Jesus Christ. He is the author of all we have seen and the Redeemer of all we are. Don't let this journey end here. Let it be the beginning of your own. Discover why you need Him and how to be saved by watching our complete gospel message video linked below. Take care. God bless. Love you always.